Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Aman, and today's video is the long-awaited Q&A video. I've got all the questions that you guys asked. There were a lot of questions. This was over on my Instagram, so I put up a questionnaire saying, hey, what questions do you have? And I'm going to be going through all of the questions, as many as I can, because there were a lot. So not all of the questions, but as many as I can. So let's get started. There were quite a few interesting questions in there as well, so let's get through them. So I've got all the questions on my phone and I'm going to be going through them. So one of the questions is, what are your life goals? Now, I imagine having a nice simple life, a nice country cottage with a massive back garden, lots of trees. At the front of my house, I want to have a nice magnolia tree, lots of greenery, lots of flowers. I want to have an allotment, or even at the back of the garden if there's enough space, all my little vegetables. Nice house, preferably detached. Outside of London, obviously. Besides that, I want to be traveling, so I would like to travel. I have done a lot of traveling already, but I would definitely like to travel more into Asia, so kind of the Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam, that sort of region. I haven't really gone down there, so that's my next goal. I would definitely like to travel more in that region. Why did I decide to make a personal channel? Well, my other channel is all about driving lessons and work. So this channel is anything but that. So it's all about me, my life, my hobbies, things I like to do, traveling. I will be doing more vlogs and things like that, but I've just had too much on at the minute to be able to try and juggle both channels, but soon, so give me time. Am I single? Yes, I am, but I am happily single, so I'm not looking for anyone at the minute, but if I meet the right person, then so be it. What's my ideal date? I had to think about this one for a while because I don't know what my ideal date would be. I was thinking a nice pub lunch. That's a very British thing to say. Yeah. Besides that, probably a nice quiet restaurant, Italian. I like Italian food. Pasta is definitely one of my favorites. Very basic, but I know. Nice good arrabbiata sauce and I'm sold. Yeah, a nice bit of ambient music. Yeah, not somewhere not anywhere busy, so it has to be a nice quiet location for that. Oh, I like this question. If I could have one superpower, what would it be? I would definitely like to fly. I can't swim to save my life, so no way near that. I would definitely fly, because then I could be up high and travel around places much quicker, because you're not going on the roads. And plus, looking at everything from bird's eye view is so much better than just kind of this. It's just not nice. I like to see a different angle to things. So yeah, looking at things from bird's eye view sounds great, because then you can travel places a lot more as well. So yeah, flying. What made me want to become a driving instructor? Now, this is one of the top questions out there. Everybody was asking this question. I definitely did not set out and go, oh wow, that was a fancy looking car. You guys can't see it, but it had these American flags, the horns. Let me get back to my question. Driving instructor. Okay, so at 17 I learned how to drive, started driving straight away, and got my car and everything. Applied to university, got in, decided not to go, started working. Like little jobs like waitressing and things like that. Absolutely loved it. I was really good at it as well. And then when I got to 21, I could become a driving instructor, and I thought, let me apply, because my sister's a driving instructor. That's kind of what made me think of it in the first place. But when I started teaching is when I really found my way into the job, rather than thinking I'm just doing this because my sister's doing it. But yeah, absolutely loved it from day one. Would never go back. So this next question, it's a bit of a funny one, but a few people asked me, so I thought, let me address it. Apparently I have nice armpits. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for noticing. But what's my routine? I don't really have a routine. I simply wash, deodorant, and that's it. I don't have a lot of hair, so that's probably what it is. So yeah, but thank you guys for noticing. There you go, another one. How do you maintain your armpits? Underarms. Oh, okay. Do I have children? No, I don't have children. Whenever you see kids in my pictures and stuff, they're most likely my nephews and nieces. I have there's 8 of them, so yeah, that's why. So you have Karan, Lavi, Gavin, Gurnur, Sirat, Cameron, Brandon, Sienna. So yeah, whenever you see kids with me, it's one of these lot. If I could pick one celebrity to do a mock test with, who would I pick? It can be past or present. I thought about this one. I would have gone with Adele, definitely Adele, because I feel like if she was to make a mess up on the road, she would just go crazy with swearing. That's just her character. Absolutely love her singing, but her personality is just up there. So definitely Adele for that one. What's my favourite roundabout? I absolutely love this question because I love roundabouts. So in this area, local to me, you would have the Willow Tree roundabout, which is infamous. People hate that roundabout because traffic is 40 and 50 coming into that roundabout. But yeah, absolutely love that roundabout. You've got to have the right approach. Any roundabout's okay after that. Cherry roundabout, the one which has the dual carriageway running through and then the roundabout built around it. Hanger Lane. Once you can deal with roundabouts and you know your lane and you're just simply following your lane, any roundabout's okay, so don't be afraid of roundabouts. Learn to love them. Would you date someone that is a bad driver? Yeah, probably, but I would struggle to sit quietly. So that would be a difficult one. I would definitely be trying to help them improve all the time, and they'll probably get annoyed at me for this. So yeah, it might be a difficult one if somebody's a bad driver, dating them. My skin routine. So you guys want to know what I do for my face? I really don't do a lot. So I'll wash my face in the morning and then I use a toner, the little black bottle. I think it's Paula's Choice. And then SPF 50 sun lotion. And then after that I'll do a bit of makeup, foundation, concealer if I'm doing makeup that day. Otherwise I'll go without. And then at the end of the day, again, wash my face, cleanser, and then back to toner, and then that's it, moisturizer, and that's it. Really don't do much. What do you do when you're not working? And somebody else asks, what's my favorite hobby? So when I'm not working, my favorite thing to do is gardening. Any chance that I get, I'm at the garden center picking up new plants, thinking about what I can do. So currently I have lots of flowers in the garden. I don't have a lot of vegetables. I have a courgette plant, really small. The flowers keep breaking, which is quite sad. I don't really know why. Besides that, I have my pink stripy rose, my yellow rose. I have lots of begonias. I have hydrangeas. I have some of the ones that I don't even have names for, but lots and lots and lots of fuchsias. They're really nice. They're really coming in right now. So the garden is looking beautiful. I watered it this morning before I left the house. So yeah, gardening is definitely one of my favourite hobbies. Was I born and brought up in the UK? No, I wasn't. I was actually born in India, in Punjab, which is where my family's from. I stayed there until the age of 7. So I moved to the UK when I was 7 years old, and my family was already here. So my mum and dad were already here. But I moved with my siblings at the time. And since then I have lived here. So yeah. Which is, some people struggle to believe that because then they think, wait, why don't you have an accent? It's because I was quite young when I moved over, so I don't have an accent, but my sister does, because she's 10 years older than me, so that's why she still kind of learned in India, so it was different. What do I do for a living? Well, I'm a driving instructor, which is why you're probably here, but besides that, I am now a content creator. I wouldn't like to say influencer, but yeah. Driving instructor. Do you speak Hindi? If so, could you say a sentence in Hindi? I do speak Hindi, but I've picked up Hindi from watching Bollywood movies. I love the 90s and early 2000s. Anything after that, it's not that great. I'll try and speak Hindi. Mujhe Hindi... This guy nearly crashed into my car. Mujhe Hindi aati hai. Hindi mein main baat kar sakti hoon. But itna acha nahi. There you go. That's as much as you're gonna get. Tell us something about your family. I have a very big family. My dad was one of 7, I think. He passed away when I was 16. So yeah, all my aunties, uncles, they have like 2 or 3 kids each. So there's lots and lots of cousins, and they're all the same age. So when we get together, it's brilliant. But everyone lives like quite far away. So no, I don't think that one of them is in the UK. The most are in Canada, America, India. So everyone's all over the place, really. How tall am I? This is a bit of a sad one because for the longest time I used to think that I was 5'8", nearly 5'9", but I'm not. And I know you guys probably think that I'm tall because I have a longer torso and you guys see me sitting all the time, but I'm actually 5'6". It's quite sad. I remember teaching this one girl, I forgot her name now. We were talking in the car and she said something about, oh, how tall are you? And I said, oh, I'm 5'8". She laughed in my face because she was quite tall herself. She was like, you're not 5'8". And I was like, oh, I thought I am. And she's like, no, I'm 5'9". You're definitely shorter than me. And I was like, oh. She goes, you look like you're 5'6". Yeah, I'm like 5'6½". So yeah, that was quite a sad day. But she was right. It's okay. I would definitely like to have been taller though. Would I ever date a student? Definitely not. It would be quite weird. Because I know you kind of spend time in the car where you're in this space for hours on end, so it feels like, oh, you like them. But no, you don't love your instructor. It's purely just because you're in the car for that long that it feels like that. So yeah. My favourite British car, when I hear that, I think of an Aston Martin. And that's probably because I watched Johnny English the other day. So Aston Martin for sure. What's my favourite cuisine, or a cuisine I would love to have? With this one, this is my favourite meal, and this is the one meal I think back to every single time. I will put a picture up for this. Now, if you guys haven't tried Chinese hot pot, you need to try that. So you're essentially boiling everything on the table. So you've got like a stove, little pan, you've got your sauces. Sometimes they have a divider in the middle, so you've got tomato sauce, spicy sauce, and then you get whatever meat you want, put it in there, let it sit in there for like 10 seconds, 15 seconds, because everything cooks fairly quickly. Take it out, put it into your little bowl of sauce, let it sit in there so it cools down, then you eat it. Definitely the best meal I have ever had in my whole life. Now, I had this at a friend's house, so it was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I have had it since and it didn't live up to the same expectations, but that's because it was not at their house. If you weren't a driving instructor, what job career would you want? So if I was not a driving instructor, I would have been an architect. Anything design related. I was initially going to be an architect, but then I decided against it. I just decided not to go to university because 7 years at the time seemed like a very long time, but it would have been worth it. But I don't know where life would have taken me had I done that. So I'm quite happy with where life is right now. I don't have any regrets in terms of how I've lived my life, as you never should anyways. What advice would I give to my younger self? It is okay to make mistakes. Make mistakes, learn from those mistakes, and no matter how many times you make a mistake, it's okay. You're learning, you're improving, so don't be harsh on yourself. If you make a mistake, it's not the end of the world. What qualifications do you need to become a driving instructor? You need to be at least over 21 and have at least 3 years of driving experience. Being a good driver helps, but it's not necessary, and then you can apply and then you do all the training. It's definitely worth it if you're thinking about it. It's a good career. Will you ever make an OnlyFans account? Never say never, but at the rate that I'm going, I'm definitely gonna make a page dedicated to my underarms. I'm joking, by the way. Did you ever think becoming a driving instructor would be so influential? Definitely not. This was not yeah, I didn't think it'll be this big at all, so I'm really grateful to you guys. But yeah, I've always wanted to teach more people, so I wanted to be able to reach more people, and this has kind of I've been able to do this through kind of being on YouTube, so that's great. I do love it. What's my favorite sweet thing? I love cakes. Nice, easy Victoria sponge cake, love it. Nice chocolate. Oh, I'm thinking about it. A nice warm chocolate cake with custard. Love custard. But it's got to be the nice custard. Weirdest things to happen to you outside of your car? Definitely being recognised outside. So if I go to a shop or go grab a coffee, the amount of times I get recognised, it is crazy. I feel like I'm always being watched. So yeah, I love it. It's nice. I'm really grateful, but I'm shocked that anywhere I go, I will be recognized. So yeah, I never expected this. I honestly never expected this. I could go into the most random shop, and if there's anyone that's young and learning to drive, they'll recognize me. So yeah. And that's the end of today's video, guys. Hopefully you guys have found that video to be insightful, kind of get to know me a little bit. I will do another one of these in time, but I'm going to try and post more on this channel. But yeah, give me time, I will be posting more. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed that. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and comment down below. I do read through them because I don't get as many comments on this channel as I do on the other one. The other one I can't read through them, there's way too many. But thank you guys for all your love, and bye.